With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
On a return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really close, aren't they? They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first first two drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Lockett. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Check,
The slot man in motion right. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Seahawks had 8 and 8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Play action. It's Smith. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. His throw incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
They snap it to Stafford.
Oh,
and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. So 20-0 now, pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in his first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Returnable for Lockett. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Smith on 1st down. And Walker has it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 1st down, Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And the Rams are...
as the ball will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing again is Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 41, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get 1st half scores just like this one.
Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try not to stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. Operating gun, set, and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks.
You can't have hot chips. You can go get some of the chips. You can go get some chips, but not the hot chips. Yeah, go get chips. You know where they're at the bottom.
So the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now Gino on first down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable
right
now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Set to begin their
Can you go get me some chips?
Rams offense at the line.
Please?
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
I know my mom is all paper.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is the tight end fan. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. That's complete to Gibson, the tight end. And he's
something's got to fall.
35.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, Smith. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Let's go now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Finn, 28 yards. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
I want to give it that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being
2nd and 5. Throwing is Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side.
Here goes down. Here. Got you.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
Can't get a simple just throw the ball to an open player.
Up at the 44. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 59 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful. It often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To the air again, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over after 41. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Oh, he shifts past him. That's a room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's got his tight end fan, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Walker. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, Walker. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
They'll try and run Walker. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But he's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Stafford. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form.